He heads corporate affairs. He heads the brand. He's the CEO of the brand, valuations. He heads sustainability in our company. Again, a very small word, but a very large task. Something that truly will shape us. And if you say, what is the one fundamental pillar that we need to strengthen in our business? And that's the whole impact area. And I'm very happy that we have someone like David who is leading that whole area and taking not just De Beers, but the whole industry in that direction. So it's with pride, David, that I welcome you to the stage. And I'm sure all of us will be very happy to hear the details in Sue's organization.
Thank you, Sachin. It's been terrific to be able to spend time here over the past 3 days. Sachin, the enthusiasm, I think, of partners and customers has just been infectious. Everybody that can see the potential for the market and the potential for the brand. So thanks everybody for coming, and thanks our partners who are still here doing business. I think it's a testament to the excitement we see. Sachin mentioned A Diamond is Forever, and he mentioned Frances Gerety, who, as he said, he didn't tell the full story. He said in 1947 she wrote this famous line, and it obviously went on to be very famous. What he didn't mention is this is a woman in New York on Madison Avenue who was the only woman in her advertising agency. And she was up till about 2 in the morning, the legend goes, and she was scribbling on pieces of paper, and she was writing all these things because she had to report to her De Beers client the next day. And she went to bed and she didn't have anything she thought was worthy. And it turns out she woke up the next morning, she unwrapped some of the scraps of paper, and she found A Diamond is Forever that she had written in some kind of caffeine haze the night before. And she said, oh, that feels pretty good, that might be good. And she brought it in, and 50 years later it was voted the advertising slogan of the 20th century, and 75 years later it still inspires us to inspire our clients and build dreams with them. And as a team, we've been reflecting on what A Diamond is Forever has meant to generations that came before us, what it meant for our grandparents, what it meant for our parents, and what it can mean to a new generation about to get married, about to start a family, and about to do great things. And what we realized, these are the great conversations you can have at De Beers, talking about dreams, but what we realized is that at the heart of A Diamond is Forever, the secret of its success is that it has always been a statement of purpose. It's a statement that says, I must mark those things that are most important in my life so they can stay with me forever. And that hasn't changed. But what we think is changing, I should say, people get married, or people buy diamonds for the same reasons they always have. If they're getting married, if they're engaged, as a gift of love. Increasingly, women buying for themselves to mark important milestones or personal successes. But what is starting to change is what people want to express about themselves through the purchases they make. Now, this isn't just with diamonds, but it's especially true with diamonds, because diamonds are emotional. And as I said, at their core are a statement of purpose. De Beers recently conducted research with a global firm called GlobeScan to look at consumer trends in sustainability over the past 5 years. We surveyed 8,000 men and women across 7 countries to understand the role sustainability makes in their purchasing consideration. And what we found was that increasingly, just like in other categories, in jewelry, and diamond jewelry in particular, consumers were more and more predisposed to buying a diamond that they felt made a positive impact on the world. In fact, 60% of people said that they had specifically made the choice to buy diamond jewelry versus another product available to them because of its sustainability credentials, and that number increased to 80% when we asked opinion forms. And of those people who were predisposed to buying a more sustainable option, we found that on average, they were willing to pay a premium of 15% for their diamond jewelry. So there's clearly an opportunity here to be had. Because we believe at De Beers, our values create value.